Hey guys, back with you again. Haven't done a vid for a little while, so I thought I'd better throw one in here. It's coming up towards the end of March, about a week off the end of March. Most of the summer veggies have finished and have been pulled out. There's some that really didn't perform. I've left them in a bit longer, but they'll be coming out and going in the compost too. But I am starting to get the beds ready for the next crop. So let's go for a wander and have a look at, will we? Okay, you remember the garden beds. If you can't remember the garden bed, something wrong with you, okay? So I pulled I had tomatoes in that far one. I did have some seeds in here, but to be honest, they didn't do much good. But what I'm doing is refurbishing them. If you remember from last year when I actually put them in, there was a lot of organic material in them, so they sunk quite a bit. I'll give you an indication of how much they sunk. This one here was full to the top. So it's about 300 mil down, so you can see how much they sunk. And they've all pretty much done the similar sort of thing. So now's the time to start building them up again. So what I've done is, I've got a heap of straw bales, so I've broken off some biscuits of straw, halved them again. There's probably a couple of inches of straw in each one. Then I'm using a potting mix, commercial potting mix. Hang on, the bag's blown away. I wanted to show you what I'm using. That's what I'm using, by right. Oh, there we go, okay, I'll chase that later. $4.75 for a bag from my local hardware. I think you can also get it at Bunnings here in Australia. It's probably the cheapest one I could find, but to be honest, I'm fairly happy with the consistency of, it's all organic material, broken down organic material. And to be honest, it's better, I reckon it's better than some of the dearer ones, because some of the dearer ones have got quite big chunks in it. This you can see, again, is quite fine. So I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm doing is I've, this little 1.8 by 1 bed, I've put 4 bags of that in, on top of the straw. I've done the same here, except I put 6 in this one. This is a 2.4 by 1. And then I put probably 2 inches of compost on the top, which is why it looks a bit scrappy. And I'll either sow or plant direct into that, and then I'll put a covering of straw over the top. So this one here I haven't put the compost on yet. Just wanted to show you how they looked. Okay, straw, I am going to, I'll splurge. I've got some dynamic lift. I'm going to throw a bit of dynamic lift to remove them. You can see I haven't done anything with this bed. Some of the seedlings I want to put in. Zucchini, look, I've got a few off it, but seriously it did bugger all. I had tomatoes and leeks in this one. The tomatoes are gone, the leeks are still kicking. This might be one of the last ones I refurbish, because I just want to give them a chance to see what happens with them. This one I think I had spuds in from memory, and I had some no, actually I had gherkins in this one. The gherkins did really well. I've pickled a great swag of gherkins. I just hope they work out, otherwise I've got jars of green stuff in the cupboard. Brussels sprouts really didn't do anything. They look pretty ordinary. I think they'll be compost. I had a butternut squash or butternut pumpkin that was self-sown in here. I think it was self-sown, because I don't remember planting butternut, but you can see there's a lot of, where are we? I can't see the screen, I've got the sun right behind me, but you can see there's probably a dozen pumpkins on it all up. So I'm happy with that. This one here I had spuds in, they did nothing. I mean, how can you not grow spuds? Seriously. The chilies were going pretty well. They kicked on nicely. I am still getting some chilies off them. I think you can, I hope you can see them. There's a couple there, there's another one up here somewhere. So I'm still getting some chilies. Had no luck growing the Carolina Reaper. I'm going to keep trying. I really want to grow them. Now, what I have done, so that's the 8 beds that you remember. What I have done, and I'll do a separate bit on this when I work, I have built some more beds. So I've got 4 of these small ones. They're, I think, 800 by 1. So it's 800 by a metre. You work that out in Imperial. And I've done some more 1.8 by 1s, a couple of those. So what I've got nothing growing in those 2 far ones. I'll put some onions in here. So I put some spring onions in this one. Some of them are kicked on. I put onions in this one. I went away for a couple of weeks, and the onions in this sort of, there's a couple still going, but most of what the green you can see on the top is just the hay, the grain from the hay growing. This one here, I did something different with this one. I put bales of straw in the bottom because I just didn't have the dirt. Put a few into the dirt over the top, and then more straw, and I planted spuds in it. So let's see how that goes. I know that's going to sink a heap, but that's where we are. And this one behind me, the last one, I've got beetroot, cabbage, and I've got carrot planted along the far edge. Beetroot's kicking on nicely. Cabbage is still surviving, so that's a good start. So let's have a, oh, and I've mulched everything. Everything's mulched now, all my paths. So I've put mulch down, I've got another couple of truckloads of mulch. That'll all squish down a bit. But that's where my veggie garden looks now. Hopefully, in a few months' time, there'll be a little bit more greenery showing. And so that's where we are with the veggie garden. Okay, we'll catch you next time. Again, I keep forgetting, like, comment, subscribe. Comments, I love the comments, seriously. Love the comments. But like and subscribe. Okay, thanks.